You're not lazy. You're not lazy. You're just tired of being rejected by different companies and by many companies. You're just tired of that. That's not you being lazy, all right? I know job hunting can be very draining. It really can be very, very draining. All right, welcome to my page. Recruiter Cynthia is here. If it's your first time coming here, I'm a recruiter. All right, I actually have this page to guide you on job hunting, on things you're supposed to do, things you're not supposed to do, what you look out for, what not to look out for. Anything that has to do with recruitment and job hunting. That's what we talk about on this page. If it's something that interests you, or you know someone that's interested in such thing, or you know someone that this will really be of help to, you can actually refer the person to this page. And all right, let's just get down to it. I don't like wasting much of our time on introduction, but yeah, my name is Cynthia. I'm recruiter Cynthia. All right, welcome to this page. All right, so I know actually job hunting can be very draining. Sending CVs, changing your CVs, redoing your CVs all the time, and yet nothing happens. I know it can really be draining. So I want to talk to you right now from a recruiter's point of view. Yeah, recruiter's point of view right now, all right? So okay, I know some of the lies might be, oh, they are not hiring. Companies are not hiring. My dear, I'm here to tell you today that companies are hiring on a daily basis. Companies are really, really hiring on a daily basis. No, this is not me saying this because I'm a recruiter or something. No, companies are hiring on a daily basis. Sometimes when we are recruiting, we are like, so people actually are looking for, okay, before I got into the field of being a recruiter, I never knew that companies are always recruiting. I never knew companies are always looking for people. I never knew that. It was when I came into the whole industry, when I came into recruitment and all that, I realized that companies are always seeking for competent people for different roles. As a recruiter, every day, in fact, sometimes you'll be like, the job load is too much. A lot of companies are hiring. Who are we sourcing for? All that, it comes up. I'm not like, so if all these companies are always looking for people, why was it that when I was job hunting, I could not find any job, I could not find anybody recruited? My dear, companies are actually looking for people on a daily basis. They're actually seeking for people on a daily basis, trust me. So stop telling yourself nobody is hiring or they finish hiring or something. No, they are always looking for competent people. Just keep applying. I know this sounds weird. That actually sounds weird. Yeah, keep applying. You must have heard that over and over and over. All right, okay, so let's put it in a simpler term. Let's put it in a more, let's come down to a level where we all are on, because yeah, keep applying. I've heard that over and over and over. Yeah, I get it. Okay, let's say, try bring out your CV. All right, bring out your CV. Companies are always applying. Yes, bring out your CV. Be specific about what you want. Be specific about what you want. Don't just apply for every role that comes out, everything that comes out, anything that comes out. You keep on trying your best. Oh, let me try this role. Let me try this role. Let me try this role. And at the end of the day, do you know what happens when you do that? When we call you, when we the recruiters call you, you forget which one it is. Even if it's a role we advertise today and we call you today, you won't still know. You don't even know the name of the companies you applied for. When we say, okay, I'm this person, I'm calling you from this place or this company, you don't even know because you're just there applying. You have no base, you have no, like, you just need a job, you're just applying. But sometimes we might think that's actually the best thing to do, but it's really not the best way to go about this whole thing. All right, another lie we actually do tell, or we do bring up, is you know you have to have connection to get a job. That's something, yeah, actually you need to have connections to some point, to be able to get certain jobs. Yes, I'm not denying that fact at all. Some people actually might need, a referral. Some companies work on referral. Okay, do you have somebody? Okay, do you know someone that's competent? Yes, that might work. But let me tell you the truth. I, as a recruiter, have been in a situation where someone was referred to me. So someone told me that, okay, I have somebody for this particular role. Please help me shortlist this person. I have this person for this job. I'm like, okay, okay, send me the person's CV. So after going through the person's CV and actually going through the person's work experience and calling the person, I felt this person is not a fit for this role. I felt I felt like, no, this person is not going to work. Even though it was referred to me, this person is not going to work. It is not working. This is not working. So at that point, trust me, even though it was referral, I didn't get to shortlist that person. And most times I don't even get to shortlist when I'm being, when people are being referred, because it is actually a problem on my own side. If I end up shortlisting somebody who is not competent enough, it will tell on me. It will tell on the recruiter that, oh, the recruiter ended up, shortlisting someone that is not competent. So I have to be sure that this person will be able to deliver. I have to be sure that this person is competent enough to deliver. Yes, you can say, okay, you need to have connections and all that to be able to get a role. But trust me, a whole lot of roles are being closed without referrals. A whole lot of roles are being closed without that person knowing that person or knowing another person. A whole lot of roles are actually being closed that way. So it's not all about, you know let's get referrals. It's not all about, okay, they already, in fact, I get this thing that people keep saying, oh, the role was even closed even before it was advertised. I've heard that. I think I said that too when I was job hunting. I too said that. I'm guilty. All right, guilty of, actually that happens. People say it's at this job they've been closed even before they were posted, and some people end up not even applying for the job. But trust me, some of those roles you might think they've been closed before they were posted, they were still open. They are just looking for that person, that particular person that is very competent enough to fill that role. Not like that role has been closed before. No, they are looking for a particular person that is competent enough to fill it the role. So at this point, what I would say is the best thing you can do for yourself, the best thing you can actually do for yourself is, get yourself out there. Make yourself more visible. Make yourself very visible to people. Stop telling yourself, I'm not good enough. Stop telling yourself, I'm not good enough. You are actually good enough. You might even be better than somebody that was employed for a role that pays very high. So stop telling yourself you're not good enough. Most of us, we keep telling ourselves, oh, I'm not good enough. The fact that they've not called back is because I'm not good enough. Or sometimes it's not even about you. The fact that you applied for a job, you went for an interview, they did not call you back, it's not even about you. It might be about the decision. It might be, it might be just that, okay, they've already filled it up even before they called you or something. Or it might be that, okay, for us recruiters that are sourcing, sometimes we might be sourcing for a particular role and end up, the clients might end up telling us, okay, they filled that role themselves, so they do not need another person. So if we do not get back to you, or we get back to you to tell you, oh, this role has been filled, don't feel it's about you. No, it's not about you at this point. It is about their decision. It is about how they took decision. So that doesn't make you not good enough. All right. So what I'll keep advising people, and I keep advising people, is always sit down, keep updating yourself, keep, yeah, self updating. I like to call it that, self updating. If you have to learn a skill to be able to land the particular type of job you want, learn a new skill, update your CV, update your LinkedIn. If you know what to do to be able to fit into a particular role. Some people don't just, there are people I actually love, they don't just apply for any role they just see. Okay, there is this particular candidate I called one day. I was like, okay, you applied for a business development manager. She told me no. She said, no, I did not apply for that. I cannot apply for that. If it's business operations manager, I will say yes. But business development manager, No, I did not apply for that. So I went back, I checked. I realized that quite all right, it was business operations manager that she actually applied for. These people are very specific. They know what they want. They know the type of role they can apply for. Not someone who goes about applying for every role open, you know, when you keep applying for every role open, your CV is not well structured, you do not have a specific thing, your CV keeps saying this, your that, your this, your that. There is no focus. There is nothing someone can make out of your CV at the moment. So you just keep applying and keep applying. When they call you, or even if they call you, oh hello, you apply for a sales rep, even though you have no, you know, you don't have any sales rep experience, you know, you do not have any interest in sales rep, you just agree because, oh, I'm looking for a job, anyone can go. You don't even know if you applied for any sales rep role at all. But due to the fact that, okay, you have no option, you just want to apply for a job, just want to get something, anyhow, anything they ask you, yes, if this, yes, this, that, yes. That's not actually the best way I would advise anybody to actually go find a job. If you want to be a business developer, you know that's what you want to do. You get, you know, if there are courses to take, you do take the courses. If there are things you need to do, you do those things you need to do. If you need to update your LinkedIn, if you need to update your CV, if you need to change the template of your CV, you know, to make it more attractive and more, you know, more better. So stop applying for every role. Be specific about what you want. Be specific about what you want to do. Be very specific about it so that if you're called and you're told, oh, you applied for this role, you know, you can comfortably say, oh yes, I actually applied for that role. If they mention, okay, I'm calling you from this company, you apply, yes, I actually did apply for that role. Okay, this company, yes, I did apply for it. There are people that take their time. There are people I know that they take their time when they want to look for a job. They don't just apply. In fact, those people want a particular role in a particular company. A particular role in a particular company. So everything they do is revolved around that role and that company. They find, if they find everything they can do to get to that company. If they have to learn a course, they will do it. If they have to do an internship or a volunteer job, they will do it. They'll just make their research and know what they have to do or the state they have to be in to be able to get into this company and this role. You see them using their time, taking their time to go over the process, go through the process to be able to get themselves to those positions. And trust me, those people end up making it. They make you be like, how did you do it? It takes time. It takes a whole lot of time, a whole lot of discipline, a whole lot of process. You know, it's not really something that happens overnight. It does not really happen overnight. It takes a whole lot of time for all these things to happen. So be specific about what you want, all right? And stop taking rejection for failure. Rejection is not failure. It's not always about you. It's not always about you. It might be as a result of their decision, it might be as a result of what has happened, or it might be as a result of they are not even looking to fill in the role currently. In fact, there are roles you apply, they get back to you after 6 months. Probably when they advertised it, they felt like they needed such person. They needed such person to fill that role. And at some point, they realized that, okay, we don't really need this person right now. So at that point, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the company. It might be their decision. It might be what they've actually arrived at. So don't think it's always about you, or you now put it in your head and tell yourself, oh, I'm a failure, I can't even get a job, I've gone for interviews, I can't even scale through. No, it's not always about you, my darling. It's not always about you. All right, so do what you know you can do. Do what you know you can do. If you have to work on your CV, on your LinkedIn, on your personality, on your portfolio, anything you know you need to do to be able to get yourself to where you want to be, you can start now and start doing it while you wait for the job. You don't just sit down and keep waiting for the job. Keep upskilling, keep updating yourself, all right? Keep on, putting more value. There is a point where you get in life. There is a point or a situation where you put yourself. Will I say situation? No. I think the right word is not situation. There is a state you'll be in. There are type of values you add to yourself, that there are companies you meet and they will know that yes, this person is the person we want. This is the person in fact, this is the person we've been looking for. So get yourself to that state, get yourself to that point. Okay, let's say put yourself in this scenario. Ask yourself, if I was the owner of this company, if I was the employer, and I see this CV and see this person, that's putting yourself in that situation, will I really take? Because sometimes you can actually judge these things yourself. You ask yourself, will I actually employ this person, knowing fully well that you want your company to grow, you want your company to be successful and all that? Will this person really be a fit? I know most times we are all willing to learn. We are all willing to learn. We can learn on the job, but there are still some jobs that you do not have interest in. So no matter how they try to put you through, no matter how they try to teach you, the passion is not there. It's not something you want to do. It's not something your personality yearns for. So make sure you are on that path where you want to be, on the part where your personality fits in most, on the part where even if you're called one night to say something about your job or do your job, you won't really be, it won't really be a stress. It won't really be much of a big deal because this is something you derive joy in doing. All right. So, from a recruiter's perspective, I would say keep adding value to yourself. Keep applying for jobs that actually you're a good fit for, that really suit you. Or if it's their intern jobs, their volunteer jobs, those ones you can always apply if that's actually the field you want to go into. All right. So keep doing what you're doing. Stop doubting yourself. It's not always about you not being good. It's not always about that. Stop doubting yourself. And hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you do not miss the next post. All right, so comment the struggles you've been having while trying to job hunt. I'll be in the comment section. I'll reply to you if there is any question or any problem. I'll be in the comment section. All right, so see you in our next video. All right, hope I didn't waste much of time. Hope I didn't. So see you in our next video. All right, be recruiters will make sure we review your CVs properly. We'll make sure we give you feedback. But for the meantime, all right, I have to go right now. I have people to recruit. I just, kind of take my time to make these videos. All right. All right. See you in our next video. All right. Gotcha. Bye.